Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is all about the concepts of stocks and sample problems. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button for more updates. Stocks. Some corporations may raise money for their expansion by issuing stocks. Stocks are shares in the ownership of the company. Owners of stocks may be considered as part of the owners of the company. So that's the meaning of stocks. Stocks mean to say, meron kang share ng pagmamayari sa kumpanya. Na kapag ikaw ay owner ng stock, ibig sabihin, part ka ng isang kumpanya. There are two types of stocks. These are common stock and preferred stock. Both will receive dividends or share of earnings of the company. Dividends are paid first to preferred shareholders. So, dividends, ito yung makukuha mong, sabihin na natin parang profit mula sa kinita ng kumpanya. Depende yon kung ilan yung porsyento na mabibigay sa'yo o kung ilan yung stocks mo. So, meron tayong iba't ibang tawag doon. May par value, etc. So, you will learn here in this subject or in this lesson for this video. So, stocks can be bought or sold at its current price called the market value. So, depende yan sa market value kung magkano yung presyo ng bawat stocks. When a person buys some shares, the person receives a certificate with the corporation's name, owner's name, number of shares, and par value per share. So, stocks mean to say it is a share in the ownership of the company. That's the meaning of stocks. Dividend naman is the share in the company's profit. So, halimbawa, ang profit ng company ay, let's say, 1 million. So, depende yon kung ilan yung share na meron sila. Okay? At i-divide yun ang tawag doon sa dividend. Ito yung profit na makukuha mo. Dividend per share. It's a ratio of the dividends to the number of share. And then stock market, a place where stocks can be bought or sold. So stock market yun. Kung saan ka makakabili ng stocks. The stock market in the Philippines is governed by the Philippines Stocks Exchange or PSE. Pero meron tayong mga iba't ibang application just like the Bitcoin na makikita natin sa ating mga application sa Android. Okay? And many more. Okay, so market value naman, the current price of the stock at which it can be sold. So that's the market value. Kung magkano mo siyang magkano mo siyang mabibili or mabebenta. Okay? The market value. Depende yan kung mataas ang stocks exchange or mura lang. Stock yield ratio, a ratio of the annual dividend per share and the market value per share, also called the current stock yield. And lastly, par value, the per share amount as stated on the company certificate. So, halimbawa, sabi ng company, kung tigpa 500 ang bawat stock ko, meron kang 3% at the end of the year na makukuha. So, that's par value. Okay? Unlike market value, it is determined by the company and remains stable over time. So, hindi siya nag-iiba. Kahit bumagsak yung company or mababa lang kita ng company, still 3% is 3%. Unlike doon sa doon sa other term, kapag naman, let's say, depende sa kita naman ng kumpanya yon. So, may mga ganun kasi, nalimbawa, kung kumita ang kumpanya ng, let's say, 1 billion for instance profit and then meron kayong 1 million na shares i-divide yon. Pero kung par value, meron siyang fixed na value lamang, percentage na makukuha ka doon sa stocks mo. Okay, let's have an example. A certain financial institution declared a 30 million dividend for the common stocks. If there are a total of 700,000 shares of common stocks, how much is the dividend per share? From the word dividend per share, ibig sabihin, yung dividend na 30 million per mean to say divide mo sa share, which is 700,000. As simple as that. So, ang gagawin mo lang, total dividend is 30 million, total share is 700,000. So, dividend per share is, ayan, total dividend over total share. That is 30 million over 700,000. So, you will have 42.86 profit yan, ha? Ibig sabihin natin yung kinita. Okay? So, therefore, the dividend per share is 42.86. Kung meron akong isang out of 700,000 stocks, no? Or shares, meron akong 42.86 pesos na profit na babalik sa akin. Okay? So, yun yung dividend per share. Now, example 2. A certain corporation declared a 3% dividend on a stock. This one is par value, I think. With a par value, tama, of 500. So, Mrs. Lingan owns 200 shares of stocks with a par value of 500. How much is the dividend she received? So, madali lang to. So, dun sa 500 na par value ni Mrs. Lingan, kada isang stock is 500. Meron siyang 3% na kikitain doon. So, you will multiply 500 times 0.03, which is equal to 3%, diba? Into a decimal form. And then after ma-multiply yon, i-multiply mo lang siya doon sa 200 na share ni Mrs. Lingan para makuha mo yung total dividend niya. So, in short, this is the 3% dividend percentage, par value is 500, number of share is 200. What's the dividend? Now, pwedeng ganito mo lang siya gawin, and then i-multiply mo ng 200, and that is 3,000 ang kanyang dividend na makukuha. Or, on the other hand, pwedeng dividend percentage times par value times number of share. Multiply mo lang lahat, and you will get 3,000. So, therefore, the dividend is 3,000. So, makakakuha siya ng 3,000 pesos, let's say, per year, doon sa 200 shares niya sa isang kumpanya dahil meron siyang par value na 3%. Okay? Percentage ha. Share. Par value is 500 pala. Okay? So, that's all about the problem number 2. Another, problem number 3. A corporation A with a current market value of 52 gave a dividend of 8 per share. So, kung meron akong share na isa, 52 yun, magbabayad ako. Okay? So, doon sa 52 pesos, meron akong 8 na in a common stock. Corporation B naman with a current market of 95 gave a dividend 12 per share. Use the stock yield ratio. Ito naman, stock yield ratio to measure how much dividend shareholders are getting in relation to the amount invested. So, alin sa dalawang yan, ang corporation, ang pipiliin mo, A or B, saan ka mas kikita? Doon sa 52 na may 8 pesos per share or doon sa 95 na may 12 pesos per share. Okay? So, let's see. First, i-divide lang natin ang dividend per share over market value to get the stock yield ratio. Okay, so dun sa 52 pesos na market value, meron kang dividend per share na 8. Tama? So, you will just divide it, and then the answer is 0.1538 or 15.38% ang iyong stock yield ratio. Okay? Now, let's have the other part. 12 over 95. So, dividend per share, market value. I already told you how to get the dividend per share, right? So, how to get now the stock yield ratio? That's 12 divided 95, and that's 0.1263. So, that's 12.63. So, saan ka pipili? Sa corporation A or B. So, meaning, corporation A has a higher stock yield ratio than corporation B. Thus, each peso will earn you more if you invest in corporation A than in corporation B. If all other things are equal, then it is wiser to invest in corporation A. Okay, so that's all about the topic on the concept of stocks and sample problems. With that, thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button for more updates. Bye-bye!